by 4 if you would have got that one. At least we got a roof over our head tonight, right? Not sitting out in the rain. It would have been fun, sloppy and messy, but we'll do the street fight inside tonight. You know how we like to do it? Let's get right to the wrestling. Who wants to do that? Here we go.
Welcome everybody to Timebomb Pro Wrestling presents There Goes the Neighborhood.
Was that a drive-by?
That was up close and personal. Superstar Kevin Koo, one half of Violence is Forever, legendary independent wrestling tag team. A superstar solo, as I said, Bruce. Welcome to another exciting night inside of the sanctuary.
What a pleasure it is, Garrett. We are here, Timebomb Pro, Fargo, North Dakota. Kevin Koo, we got an opening match that's going to knock our socks off.
Always setting the scene here in Sanctuary. The beautiful, beautiful venue. Might I add, the most prestigious venue in independent wrestling. We are kicking tonight's event off hot for a first round tournament of the Sanctuary title.
That's right, Garrett. We've got Connor Hopkins and Kevin Koo kicking us off tonight. Should be a hell of a show.
Should be a hot matchup to start off tonight. There goes the neighborhood.
No, it's not violence in the neighborhood.
As the late, great Colonel Sanders once said, I've had a few too many.
He did say that at one point.
Kevin Koo versus Connor Hopkins. And like I said, this is the Sanctuary title first round event. This will take place of 2 first-round matchups and then a finals at the anniversary. Legendary announcer Brady here with the input.
Big finger on the pulse, as always.
He did not know. Obvious great fan appreciation for Kevin. He doesn't need any more. He's already over, brother.
Zero acknowledgement for Kevin Koo.
He's already over, brother. And that is what we are talking about. People who know the craft, know the artists behind this lifestyle, this crazy world of professional wrestling.
Here
and we're off. The first contest, Bruce, of There Goes the Neighborhood. And we are introducing a brand new title to Time Bomb, previously only a one-belt company. Wrist control by Koo and the quick kick up from Hopkins.
That's right. Both men need to feel each other out right now. Get a solid grasp of what they're putting up with.
Nothing like the feeling out process as long as it is consensual.
As long as it's consensual.
And Kevin Koo, very used Two consensual chain wrestling. Back and forth. Hopkins, I'm no stranger either, he says.
Kevin Koo off
to his shoulders,
face.
kicking him off now.
Oh, look at that. Smile on Kevin Koo's face.
Kevin Koo on a bit of a losing streak now, coming up short to Christopher Daniels, legend of the sport, and Badger Briggs.
That's right, Garrett. You gotta wonder if that's been affecting his mindset going into a match like this.
Well, he's always been the man on top, always close to the top of the card. Violence is forever.
Man.
Very formidable tag team. But here goes Hopkins. Oh, huge shoulder block.
You do not want to upset this man.
The drop down. Oh, going for the right in midair.
Right in
is
midair.
carried and catch by Koo. Off the ropes. Here goes Hopkins.
Oh! Kitchen sink. Oh!
Going for that kick now. Hopkins too quick. Both men very alive tonight.
Oh, to the outside. And listen to that crowd.
And you hear the crowd.
Oh, look at that chop. You can just hear it from over here.
Kevin Koo, very smart, veteran of the ring, breaking the count.
That ring awareness put to the test here.
Matt Slappy III, our referee of the first contest.
Always calling it down the line.
Always counting.
Oh, you could feel that one. You could feel it. Oh. The slap. Look, Kevin Koo's
This
having
is
fun of that.
ridiculous. In the splatter zone, the front row.
My God, yeah, the splash zone. And now back in the ring where all can see.
Center stage. Oh, that dragon screw.
Connor Hopkins has some ring awareness of his own.
You can almost hear the fucking the knee ligaments just tearing there.
It's like getting slapped in the chest by a tree branch.
Dropping down the grapevine. He has got those. Oh,
Kevin Koo technical of his own. Kevin Koo really knows his way around another man's body.
Really got that in there. Now, Hopkins. Now to the
Connor
leg.
Hopkins. Knowing
Again,
to go low.
Take attack with that dragon screw.
Right. Working that single area there is going to keep your opponent off his vertical base and give you an opening that you could crucially need in a high-stakes matchup like this.
And Kevin Koo, very, very quick on his feet. Imagine taking out the base of his offense. Very smart by Connor Hopkins, who is a bit of
power out of this.
a bit inexperienced compared to.
Oh my God! Look at how contorted he is.
Compared to Koo.
God!
Couldn't get him up, opting to just take the wheels completely out. The equivalent to just a screwdriver to the wheels. I grew up on the reservation, sorry.
The wrestling variation of a spike strip.
Yeah, there you go. You can't run if you don't have the...
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Kevin Koo seemingly desperate here with the strikes.
Again.
Oh. Connor Hopkins showing some high ring awareness here. He's
Very
knowing how to use
impressed.
yes, he's using his ring and using everything. He's taking every advantage he can.
It says on his ass, wild child. I didn't
to
do
be
my
mild.
homework. I'm just doing on-field observation. And wild child, Connor Hopkins, taking it to Kevin Koo.
Both men are up to a vertical base here.
Huge shot from Hopkins.
Oh, God.
A flurry of kicks. Here comes Koo. Up on the shoulders.
Look at Koo. He's fired up. He's fired up.
Deadlift waist lock going for that German, but Hopkins reversal. Here comes Koo. Here comes Hopkins. Holy shit, I'm dizzy, Bruce. Hopkins
Count to the
action.
reversals.
Oh no, a pin. No,
wait.
deadlift. Dragon suplex. Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh,
Only a two.
Connor kicked out.
Only a two. Fireman's carry position from Koo. Chopping out that leg he's been wearing down Hopkins. Oh, huge
Right to
stomp.
the back of the head, the
Back
ear
up.
area.
Look at the strength of Kevin Koo. Oh, Emerald fusion.
That was 2 3/4. My God, that was 2 8/10. Look at Connor Hopkins dazed as he gets. Wait. Connor Hopkins rolls through. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got the half crab locked in. Connor Hopkins.
Wait, Koo's rolling out.
Koo rolling all through it, giving him the heel. 3 shots make it. Oh, look at that roll up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Back into it. Lance Storm is smiling in his Canadian home.
He is just happy to see. Kevin Koo's got nowhere to go. He needs to muscle out of this or reverse it. Every second he is in this position, it is worse for his
Look at the
leg.
reach for the rope.
He's got the ropes.
Matt Slappy the third making sure he's got till 5.
Oh, he's calling it down the line.
Got till 5 on that rope break count. From the submission, taking every bit of it is the Wild Child. Kevin Koo now, 1 wheel down. Oh!
The feint.
I'm very impressed. Very impressed by the ring awareness, the wherewithal of Connor Hopkins.
That's right.
That high angled knee to the back of the neck.
With the feint, too, to throw off your opponent. That's a good strategy there. Kevin Koo is a master of the craft in his own right. Being able to take advantage of the feint, the psych out that he can do on your opponent.
And maybe you got to look into the psyche of Kevin Koo. Was he underlooking an opponent like Connor Hopkins? Minneapolis bred, very solid in the ring, but Koo's international. Could that be a factor? Look at the roll up. Legs locked. Here comes Koo. Reversal.
Not enough to wait.
Koo with the penalty kick.
Koo unable to capitalize. What's he setting up?
And the corner sizing him up. Could this be it for Hopkins? Oh! The rolling elbow.
See the impact on that.
Both men missing. The double down. The clothesline.
And listen to this crowd.
Fargo, North Dakota, lively as hell, as always, for Timebomb Pro. And here we are, Bruce, the first match of There Goes the Neighborhood.
Oh, that's right.
That is right.
We got a hell of a show for us tonight.
All right. Back to the action. Both men on their knees, chopping back and forth. Fighting to their feet. Forearm exchange. Elbows into the chin, into the base of the neck. Oh, now you hear the open slaps.
You can see the sweat coming off their face. Just a vicious beat.
Oh, my God. Oh!
Shit! Right across the temple.
Side kick.
Yeah.
Koo.
Kevin Koo
Taking
is caught
Connor
up.
off his feet. This could be it, Bruce. Setting him up.
We can see our first winner.
We know he goes for that small package driver.
Oh my God, taking advantage of the injured leg.
Hopkins all night on that leg like a fly on shit.
And a right hand from Hopkins.
Hopkins up. Oh, the flex. Here comes Hopkins. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Connor Hopkins standing tall.
Arguably, some would say an upset. Connor Hopkins with the win over an indie modern legend like Kevin Koo. And remember, this is for the finals of the Sanctuary title. Connor Hopkins snagging his spot into the finals at the anniversary show in October for Timebomb.
We came out so fast, I forgot to announce it. This was the first match in an Eliminator tournament for our new Sanctuary title. And Connor Hopkins just advanced to the finals with that win right there. So give it up for Connor right now.
Crowd is not happy with that decision.
I understand.
Kevin Koo, obviously a valiant competitor.
Kevin Koo brought it to the ring, but sometimes, unfortunately, it just be like that.
It do just be.
How we doing, Fargo?
Nice catch block, Emilio. Too bad your ass got sacked.
Once again, Connor Hopkins advancing forward to the finals for the Sanctuary Championship. We love our home here at the Sanctuary. And so we named the title after our home here. And Connor will go on to face the winner of our next match. Let's bring him up.
Not an official sponsor, but my mouth is full of Butterfinger. The second match of this night, Big Hungry Shane Black, looking to take on a longtime rival of Badger Briggs. This is going to be a great second contest of the night.
This should be another banger. The beer fairy. Badger Briggs, a favorite here at Timebomb Pro. Just hear that crowd reaction.
You heard it here live. I don't know who has the bell, but we're hitting it. Badger Briggs recently on a winning streak, finding our way into the second match of the first round. The winner of this match, Bruce, will face Connor Hopkins at our anniversary show for the Sanctuary title. So let it be known the implications of this match.
Thank you, Garrett.
Done my homework.
Shane Black asking to take off his shirt first.
Shane Black a little bit quicker after Briggs, so it seems. We know that this man is never short of words to say Oh, shit to talk.
Honestly, a professional instigator is this man.
Fargo very firmly behind Badger Briggs. With the ground and pound, Badger Briggs has been born and bred 4-time as a Warrior. Tried and true Badger Briggs. Chopping away now at Shane Black's chest. Right in front row. Oh, another one, Bruce.
Swinging hard and slapping that meat. Yeah, every single strike.
You hear it reverberating in the beautiful sanctuary building. Meat slapping.
Oh my God.
Meat slapping. They're out of our range of view. We can hear it though.
We can feel it, we can hear it, we can even see the sweat fly. Oh, right off the pole.
Irish whip into the turnbuckle post.
Shane Black's got a thick head, but a turnbuckle post is thicker. Was that the hardest part of the ring?
Back body drop on the so-called hardest part of the ring. The apron.
That's right, getting slammed on the apron.
Shane Black now pretty quick. Up to the top, high right district. A missile drop kick. Badger down hard.
Beautiful execution by... Oh wait, we got it. Oh, only a 2
Drug
count.
to the middle of the ring, only a 2 count, Bruce. Shane Black looking for any opportunity to put away the crowd favorite.
That's right, let it not be said. Oh, and Shane Black pulling the hair. Trying to get a cover off a hair pull.
It is a more tequila night, everybody, here at Timebomb Pro. Shane, I almost fell back in my chair. Shane Black now up against the ropes. Badger breaks his throat.
He is misting himself in the middle of the match. Shane Black with a right forearm to Badger Briggs. And listen to the crowd trying to get to Badger. They got to get her fired
Shane
up.
Blackwell with that rear naked, or not a rear naked here, sorry. That reverse chinlock. Huge stomp now to the back of
He
Badger
raised his
Briggs.
boot to the ceiling.
You know, Bruce, tonight I've been reading ashes, and on the ass of Shane Black it says, really good.
That's correct.
Self-proclaimed really good, Shane Black.
Oh, and Badger misting Shane Black with his own mist.
Seemingly no effect. It's
It
just
was
water.
just refreshing.
Oh, here comes Badger.
Badger with a body strike.
Forearms now to the chest. Oh!
A collision in midair and both bodies are down in the center of the ring.
Like a demolition derby, both competitors meeting in the middle of the ring, falling flat to their back.
Right, just like a demo derby, they got to give each other the gas. As Badger seemingly getting ahead of steam here. Full tank of
With the
gas.
boot, going for the cover.
Wait,
Only a
just a 2
2.
count. Referee just dropped down to the ground a little hard. It was only a 2 count. Shane Black using the ropes to his advantage. Wait, Badger using another suplex.
A beautiful German suplex from Badger Briggs. He's going for the cover now. Far leg hooked, only a 2. Again, only a 2, Shane Black.
Badger planted him like he was some sort of potted plant. I'm not a botanical expert.
Shane Black up and over. Badger catching the boot to the face into the corner and now down. Big Hungry.
Looks like she
For a bite of victory.
Oh! A sidewalk slam. Or not a side. Sorry, folks. Had to get a better angle here.
Only a 2. Yeah, we are clearly hidden behind a packed house.
Timebomb Pro breaking its attendance records every show.
Shane Black to the top. Oh! My God! Badger Briggs just walking it off.
She has 0 time for Shane Black bullshit. 0.
Oh, curb stomp!
That's gotta be it. That's it.
Holy shit! And there you have it, Bruce. Connor Hopkins versus Badger Briggs at the Timebomb Pro Anniversary Show in October for the newly crowned Sanctuary title.
My goodness, Garrett, that should be a hell of a match.
One more time, everybody, Badger Briggs!
What the hell, Connor?
What?
You hit him with your necklace?
He's a dangerous guy.
We don't do that shit.
Listen, man.
We play by the rules. We bend the rules, but we don't break them.
Listen, I know that. You know I know that. Like,
You're not acting like you know it.
here's the thing. Kevin Koo has run roughshod over this company for years. Since, like, its inception. I mean, he's terrorized most of the locker room. He beat the crap out of you when
But
you guys wrestled.
I got the submission in the end.
Sure. That's great.
And I did it sportsmanlike.
That's great. Listen, I know that next show, it's going to be you and me
Yeah.
in the finals of the tournament.
And you better not wear that fucking necklace.
I won't. I promise.
Okay,
Listen,
cool.
here. Hey,
Okay, you're right.
come on.
Sportsman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pounds of love, baby.
Cannon, you don't think I'm ready, do you don't think I'm ready, are you? I have been waiting, I've had nothing but time to think of what you did to me. 3 months on the shelf because of what you did to my shoulder. This is my predominant arm. Every single time I did something, I thought about it. When I wanted to sign my name, I thought about it. When I wanted to throw a pitch in the World Series, I thought about it. When I wanted to, I thought about it, but I didn't think of you when it was happening. But tonight, it might be raining outside, because God himself knows what I'm gonna do to you. And he didn't want this to happen. But your prayers are not answered, and I'm gonna beat you with every single thing that I found in the street. Because you're a piece of trash, and more importantly, you're a big piece of shit. And I'm gonna prove it tonight when I beat you 1, 2, 3.
Who's ready for a street fight? I said, who's ready for a fucking street fight? Let's do it.
Match number 3, Bruce. There goes the neighborhood. grudge match, if you will.
An unending feud, if you will.
Years and years, these two.
Introducing first from the new ranch,
Darren Corbin paying homage to his fan here. Must be a #1 fan.
Darren Corbin acknowledging the crowd, acknowledging the dedication to Timebomb.
The artistry.
And allegedly eats corn the long way. Whatever that means. Darren Corbin, not a fan favorite.
Also, Darren Corbin not caring.
Not caring. Red hair, don't care. Recently injuring his shoulder in a match against Eric Cannon.
That's right.
Which led to this entire feud in Timebomb. And now we're going to hear from the red-headed superstar.
if everybody could just shut the fuck up for a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh! It's Eric Cannon! Eric Cannon not hearing any of it. Bruce!
With a cookie sheet exploding out of the gate. Oh my
A
God!
massive chop from the Anarchist.
He tried to reach his spine through his chest.
This is a street fight here at Timebomb Pro. Anything goes.
You can hear the disdain in Darren Corbin's voice. Now both men making their way to the stage. God, you can
Cannon and Corbin now in the aisleway of the, right in front of the crowd.
That's right, the VIPs get the Splash Zone experience here.
For me, the splash zone is Brady's vodka Red Bull as I pour it all over myself. Cannon and Corbin now continuing this street fight. This is a long tenured event. They're going out of our peripheral, Bruce.
Peripherals. You cannot see. We are corded to our station, folks. My God, and it's coming down hard. We were going to be outdoors, but the storm is coming.
Front chancery attempt going for the suplex. Cannon with the right ham. That's right, I said ham, not ham.
The right ham of Cannon. My God.
Good God.
He's going to chop a hole right through that man.
About to chop a pork rind in my man's chest. I don't know why I said that. Cannon and
Back
Corbin.
to the action here. As both men are locked up looking for some sort of give here.
There's a chair on the floor, already a hard surface. Neither men favoring opportunity. Oh, here we go. Now back towards
Wisely removing himself from the situation. We had a bystander almost get hit. You got to be careful here. The splash zone means potential danger.
We forgot to hand out the tarps today.
He's got a waiver.
A vicious left hand
You
now.
can hear the bass on that.
Corbin's got that corn sign. Swinging a piece of construction paper? I don't know. Oh, that looks a bit more sturdy.
It's reinforced. Made of corn paper.
Oh, Cannon going for the suplex. Vertical style. Nope, I said Cannon. I am testing.
Look at this.
Anyway.
Look at the reference here.
Look at the reference. Is that JoJo?
This is gonna be you next.
His spine.
The back body drop from Cannon.
The man got dumped on the floor. That's the hardest part of the floor.
That is wood and or wood laminate. And it's beautiful.
Either way, it do be sturdy though. A professional wrestling staple here, ladies and gentlemen.
Steel folding chairs under the ring.
Yes, that's right, because everyone knows that's the best place to store them. Corbin setting up a little bit of feng shui.
Into the gut, Corbin with that chair. Oh, into the shoulder blade now.
Right along the spine and back.
Timebomb Pro proving that even if the show is sold out, there's still a seat in the house.
Like I said, look at Darren Corbin. He doesn't give a fuck.
Cannon and Corbin very well versed in each other's repertoire.
3, 2, 1.
The countdown special. Corbin standing tall, posing like a brother in the middle of the ring.
Oh, he fired up the machine gun. He had double barrel going on there. I was more like, fuck Tista.
Cannon not having any of that.
The impact of that.
Look at the jawbreaker. Cannon really using his head.
Offensively.
Up against the ropes.
Oh! Kitchen sink and everything that stinks. Right into the midsection.
Head first into the chair, propped up in the corner.
It was his own hubris that done him in. He's going for another one.
Another.
Oh, man.
Make that a double whopper.
Now look at Corbin in the center of the ring.
Corbin with the blue pill on the audience, making them cheer. Oh! Picture perfect neck breaker.
The form of that neck breaker, the high angle straight to the mat, right on your back, showering your neck and upper shoulder area. Oh, not good.
This is
Oh,
a
no.
street fight. Anything
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Derek Corbin.
What's in the bucket, man?
An instrument. A bucket of instruments.
What's in the bucket, man? What do you got, man? Oh, no. A pizza cutter.
Pizza cutter.
Pizza cutter. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not see a pizza in the ring. What does he mean? What is this crazy Cannon! Oh!
Snapmare takeover.
Wait. Oh, Cannon's going for the bucket. What the? Oh, no! Oh, no!
Bruce,
SKUers!
it's kebab time.
Those are made for barbecue and meat!
Corbin, stop the attack. Those are barbecue skewers.
Oh, my God!
Rolling
Ladies and gentlemen, these skewers are not being used for their intended purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, Corbin is fighting for his life here. Cannon reverses. Oh, he lost his skewers. Oh, wait. Corbin's got the pizza cutter.
Corbin with the pizza cutter.
What's he gonna do? He's carving a slice. He's going for it. Ah! Oh my God! No! You're sick. You're sick. You're sick.
This sick bastard. That's a brand new pizza. I think I see the price tag on it.
Oh my God! Brand new and ultra sharp to get that pizza sound.
In the forehead.
The audience in the splash zone.
Cameraman Rob getting up close and personal.
That's right. Raw of the bee. Corbin using cutlery for not its intended way. And he's loving the attention he's getting from the audience here. Good thing we have the Detroit Deli food truck outside right now.
Right outside of the
Oh, man.
And you see the crimson mask being sported by Cannon.
The proverbial and literal crimson mask.
And Slappy the third checking in, seeing the same results we are seeing, making sure that Cannon's still able to compete. A huge knee drop. Harley Race is proud.
Matt Slappy informing Eric Cannon that he has red on him.
Guillotine against that bottom rope, Bruce.
He's going to squeeze every last drop he wants out of Eric Cannon's forehead. Look at the chair next to the ring there. In the apron. Look at how much blood has pooled.
Baron Corbin brandishing a fucking staple gun.
Did you hear that? We have a $2 bill in the audience.
That is a certified weirdo.
That is, hey, only from Timebomb Pro fans.
Honestly, if you have a $2 bill in your wallet, fuck you.
That's
Cannon out with the snap there. With the sign.
Wait. Oh! He ate that sign the hard way. Cannon's got the. I'm sorry. I believe you have my stapler. Wait a minute.
To the ass.
Not the fungus.
To the ass.
Not the fungus. I want to make a juggle. I'm right here next to your ass can cash.
Another bill.
Holy diver.
Hooking the leg.
Wait, no.
Dreams.
Wait, no. Oh, right to the man meat. How do you do?
You can't Kurt Angle that singlet if it's stapled to your flesh, Bruce.
No, you can't.
That's not a singlet. I'm drunk.
At least the one silver lining is you get to keep that money.
Extra extra pay, brother. got money for Cannon.
Here Cannon asking for more cash in this economy.
A superstar of his source deserves more cash. Eric Cannon
Serving up that dosh.
Oh, Corbin in a world of hurt, strung up.
Loads of money to the groin, oh my God.
Good sir, I believe he stapled his dick.
It appears so, my good sir. And look at Cannon is driving the staples right in there, right in the mommy daddy button.
This is only the kind of fight. Oh, stapling the money to his back. It's a bonus in their payday, but not if they hope.
Now Derek Corbin paying Eric Cannon a little bit. He made a transaction in blood.
Red equals green.
For the colorblind.
It's all brown. A big Corbin sucks chant. The crowd obviously in favor of Eric Cannon, the anarchists. Both of them legends of the game. A feud written 20 years plus.
The audience here is hungry. Hungry for one thing only, Garrett. They want a good old dick twist.
Oh my God.
Oh no! He's twisting his dick! He twists the dick! Oh no! Oh! The desperation boot! He booted him with a twisted dick! Oh!
Get it! Corbin with the mess! McGarry! DDT!
Oh! God! And he planted him like a ficus! That's a plant!
A ficus, you heard it you heard it here first. Oh, the
Golly!
Corbin potentially getting crushed. We saw Matt Hardy crush his trachea from the Undertaker. I remember that. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Yes, I do, Garrett. That was a steel chair tracheotomy, Garrett. And look at this. It still has the price tag on it. And a little bit of red.
Straight from Lowe's.
Your helpful hardware place. That's not the jingle.
Eric Cannon now, front chancery position. Corbin in a world of hurt. What will happen?
Suffering from blood loss away.
Oh, back edge! Corbin looking for the steal. Oh, spear!
A spear! That almost tore him in half. My God, the impact. My God, Garrett, I think this ginger's about to snap. Maybe.
Excellent call. This ginger is about to snap.
Oh no, but in what way?
Apparently the door is not enough.
What is Corbin going for?
Opens a left destruction booth.
Oh no. Oh no. That one also looks brand spanking new. Shout out Menards. Oh, we got the PBR, we got the bacon sheets. We got plastic wrap, we got Millennium Falcon.
Microplastic.
That's a pot. That's a pass him. There's a pass him in the trash. The wave. Oh my God. Oh, it's a possum. The opossum. He's there. Oh my God. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Pounce. He's throwing Corbin alive. Big old possum! Out! Rake in the chest! And another rake on the chest! And he's fired up! Listen to this crowd! Straight to the bottom of the ring!
The Uranagi slam from Opossum.
You gotta protect the babies! Gotta protect the babies! Opossum, wait, no! He's out of the ring!
Opossum into the crowd.
Opossum with that towering frame, wait! Oh my God! Cannon with the trash can! In the door! My God!
That's it, bro. That's it.
And the winner of this match,
My God!
Potentially the end of this brutal feud. Eric Cannon in the street fight tonight, upsetting, taking the W over Darren Corbin. Unintentionally help from the Opossum.
And look at the respect right now.
Eric Cannon, your winner.
introducing first, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Heavy Metal Law. Question everything. Ladies
right, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Bird, the ring announcer, with my wife Megan here. Hi, Megan. How you doing?
Hi. How are you?
We're gonna call this match in lieu of Bruce and Deicide not being here right now. Heavy Metal Lore versus Brandon Gore. Tall order, literally, not figuratively speaking, for Brandon Gore here tonight. Of course, Brandon Gore wearing the tinfoil on his hat. He's a conspiracy theorist. Wondering when aliens come.
Who is it at this point?
Really not surprised when the government announced that aliens do exist, and just justifying everything that Brandon Gore has ever told all of us.
He's truly just protecting himself.
Absolutely. Right now, Brandon Gore going up against Heavy Metal Lore. Want to say at this time, really in deep shit is the best way to put it. Lore's gonna.
I mean, Heavy Metal Lore is a big guy.
He's massive.
He's in deep shit.
Although right away.
Brandon Gore is going for it right now.
Right away going to the body, but of course one punch from Lore to the back of the head, flooring Brandon Gore, and already taking over this match. It's probably short and sweet. Oh, big elbow from Heavy Metal Lore. I don't know. What do you?
Those big elbows are pretty big.
Absolutely massive elbows coming from Heavy Metal Lore. Once again, Megan and Brady filling in for Bruce and Deicide at this time.
Brandon dodged that big hit by Lore right there.
Yeah, absolutely. The resilience, I think, of Brandon Gore is going to be what's going to get him through this. He is quick, faster, smaller, but again, cannot match the power of Heavy Metal Lore. Brandon Gore, a great physique in his own right, but just Lore is so damn massive.
Yes. Truly so big. But like you said, Brandon Gore is he's so quick.
Huge missile drop kick right to the head. Heavy Metal Lore out to the apron, out to the outside. Gore pounding the back right out in the crowd here.
They're on the outside of the ring, taking it to the outside of the ring right now.
Absolutely right.
And Brandon kind of has control of this match right now.
Very much so. Kind of surprised. I thought this would be all Heavy Metal Lore. Here at the Sanctuary, there goes the neighborhood. Tonight, still to come, Joey Janela, frontman Josh C. That's right, we can't really see at this time. They're on the far side of the ring from us. But we'll try to call the action best as possible. Brandon Gore tied his turn. Brandon Gore. Oh, right into the ring post. Oh my God. Everybody says the side of the apron is the hardest part of the ring, but you can't match steel.
Lots of hard hits from Brandon Gore to Heavy Metal Lore right now. Oh, Heavy Metal Lore looks like he's coming back right now. And Brandon Gore's face goes into the mat multiple times.
Absolutely. Heavy Metal Lore bouncing Brandon Gore's head off the mat like a basketball. Back body drop to the hardest part of the ring. All right. Just pounding away at Brandon Gore. Big boot from Heavy Metal Lore. Not looking good for Brandon Gore at this time. Not a conspiracy in the world could save him at this point in time.
Truly could not. Heavy Metal Lore has the attention.
Oh! That big chop stopped my heart. Big bear claw to Brandon Gore's chest.
Big Heavy Metal Lore is going to Brandon Gore's throw right now with his leg. And it's released. Brandon Gore struggling right now in this match.
Somebody from the crowd yelling, "Don't hide from the truth." I think the only truth right now that Brandon Gore knows is pain, and that is the pain Heavy Metal Lore is inflicting on him. Elbows to the head, bouncing back and forth. Oh, I gotta say, I would never put a target like a bear paw on my chest. It just begs for people to slap me right in the chest. Brandon Gore on the ring apron again.
Heavy Metal Lore just hunting. Walking around the ring looking for Brandon Gore.
Stalking him. He's hungry. You can see in his eyes. He's as hungry as he's looking for a Detroit deli sandwich, now available in the parking lot. Sorry for those at home not getting a Detroit deli sandwich tonight. They're massive. But if you come to a Time Bomb Pro show live, you will get a Detroit deli sandwich the next time you are here. Right now.
Brandon Gore is down from many hits from Heavy Metal Lore. Brandon Gore is down.
Whip to the corner. Huge recoil. It's all by the numbers right now for Heavy Metal Lore. At this point, it's just said and done. He's just playing with his food at this point. Kick to the back. How much more can Brandon Gore take? Pretty much not anything more. Again, great competitor in Brandon Gore, but at this point, it's just pretty much said and done. All about 3 seconds, and this will be done.
Brandon Gore down in the corner of the ring.
Metal Lore.
Heavy Metal Lore has control of this match. And the crowd goes wild for Heavy Metal Lore right now. He is in control of this match. And
the crowd solidly behind Heavy Metal Lore. And he grabbed the metal hat, the tinfoil hat.
And Heavy Metal Lore is just toying with Brandon Gore at this point.
Yes, just one form of metal, shoving it on his head. Oh! A renewed energy for Brandon Gore once he got that helmet on his head. It's almost like it brought him back alive. I've seen the signs, and this match has just turned around in Brandon Gore's favor.
Brandon Gore is back up, and the crowd is loving it.
That was a big foot to the face. 1, 2. Oh, just 2. 2.99 for Heavy Metal Lore.
This match right now, he is in control of this match.
Brandon Gore questioning the ref's motives here. Who does he work for? Is it big wrestling? We'll never know. Oh, right. Big headbutt to that. Oh, massive! Clothesline turns him inside and out. This is it. This has got to be it. 2 for summoning something from the depths, from the bowels of the earth. Something extraterrestrial, something that to get out of that pinfall.
The crowd is not liking the call from that ref.
Not whatsoever.
Not
Maybe his cadence was a hair off. Maybe he does work for big wrestling. 2 again. I have no idea what's keeping Brandon Gore alive at this time. I think Heavy Metal Lord calling for a choke slam at this point.
Letting the crowd know
It's-
what he's doing.
It's all elementary from here, dear Watson. There we go, setting him up for the big choke slam. And he blocks it.
Brandon Gore says, no, I will not.
No, thank you.
We're rolling up.
And he gets a cover up. It's the cover up right there. 1, 2, 3.
There we go, winner of this match, Brandon Gore.
To the surprise of the whole crowd, Brandon Gore takes the count on that match.
That's right.
Heavy Metal Lord.
Utilizing the cover up to take out Heavy Metal Lord. What a great bout. Sneaks away with it. Brandon Gore winning that match. We're going to turn it back over. We're going to turn it back over to Deicide and Bruce. Are having a joint subcommittee in the parking lot. Here they are.
Joey Janela has finally arrived in North Dakota for Time Bomb Wrestling for a first time ever match. Frontman Ja, you got a big mouth, and the bad boy is gonna shut it. You know, when you're stepping in there with Joey Janela, when it's all said and done, you're stepping in there with one of the greatest pound for pound independent professional wrestlers of all time. And tonight, at Time Bomb Wrestling, Joey Janela is gonna teach you a motherfucking lesson.
Dear Joey, I usually don't fanboy for collaborations or celebrations of anybody not named Ja. But this album we're fixing to cook up has got me 50 shades of excited. And when we write it and they write about it, oh, the clout hits, chicken shout then flash by the little bitty pretty ones. Son, it'll be a day to remember. Nope, that's that boy band the Davenport guys like. It'll be a night to remember. Trust me, I'm a professional. If you listen to the corny commentators on the radio, they'd say you've fallen off. Setting your foot on fire, crop dusting Hogan's Brunch at karaoke. Go Brandon, I loved it. But if you still ask those same geeks from the cheap seats with the cameras out and the computers at home, they'd tell you that Ja C hasn't yet been made frontman. So I figure, what better way to make your name as the ultimate professional than by making a stepping stone out of Mr. Unprofessional. Say your prayers, take your vitamins, because I'm jacked, good looking, and most certainly touched by the hand of God, brother. Sincerely, Mr. Fake Nice Guy.
Who likes wrestling? Who likes like really good wrestling? You guys want to see some really good wrestling? Alright, we are our next match of the evening.
Listen to the man.
Introducing first, he is destined for Hollywood. The frontman, Ja C.
Ja C, a regular at Time Bomb Pro, the man is destined for greatness. The sky is the limit for this competitor. Jossie asking for the mic.
Shut the music up, monkeys! Jack, good looking and most certainly touched by the hand of God. I'm the guy who's going Mano El Chapo tonight with an indie legend to remind the bad boy that around here there is only one front man. And Mr. WrestleMania don't need any of y'all.
You heard the man.
Everybody is the main event of their own neighborhood.
Introducing his opponent from Asbury Park, New Jersey, Bad Boy Joey Janela!
That's right, Garrett. The semi-main event here with superstar Joey Janela.
One of two main events here at There Goes the Neighborhood. Superstar Joey Janela taking on Timebomb Pro. Veteran Jossie, the front man. Bruce, the bad boy, Joey Janela, international superstar.
Joey Janela been all over the planet. Both competitors, prime of their lives, capable, ready to go on.
Janela making his Timebomb Pro debut. Jossie, the front man, always in the spotlight, carving his way around the independent scene. Joey Janela, obviously a fixture in the independent wrestling scene for the last 7 years, 8 years at least.
That's right, Joey Janela, almost a household name here.
Competing worldwide on all elite wrestling, virally on multiple clips.
The man once teamed up with the dinosaur. I'm wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been taken over.
And
we're back.
North Dakota.
It is August 2023.
High headlock up against the ropes. Jossie down now from the shoulder block. Here comes Janela with the shoulder block up and over. Hip toss attempt. Here goes the clothesline. Oh, Janela strikes.
In the form of Janela, firmly in top here. Sizing up Jossie, and Jossie may look like he's in over his head. Jossie, man knows, oh look at that. Using the right to his advantage, taking advantage of Joey Janela's confidence here. Referee Matt Slappy calling it down the line. Ah, I love an impartial referee. Absolute gorgeous elbow drop, hitting absolutely nothing at all.
Just the canvas, hitting the elbow. Janela with the running chop.
He tried to cut right through that man. Right in the rear end, taking the leg down. And is Joey Janela opened up?
Now wrenching that knee, wrenching the leg. Oh, look at the precision of Johnson dissecting the anatomy.
Johnson. Shit, Garrett. Get it together. We got a match to call. Joey Janela with a shot to the midsection of John C.
Anyway, John C with the Janela down. Here comes.
Right.
Almost a
Close to the ropes there, utilizing that to get out of the pinning maneuver.
Simon the third assuring that it's going to be 2 count.
And look, the one spot a little red on Joey Janela there under the armpit.
Snake eyes across that top rope, which Bruce is well known as a cable. It is just taping wrapped cable.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, it is something you can buy at a regular hardware store.
And that shit hurts.
You would know more than me, Garrett. John C.
He's faced everyone and anyone in wrestling.
That high chop. And another one from Joey Janela. God damn. But wait, the leg.
Janela trying to get the eating an elbow. Only a 2.
And that time Janela was there.
If you know that someone like the front man, John C. destined for Hollywood, is going to see those opportunities, those holes on the almost like Peyton Manning on the field, knowing the next move coming before it.
John C. really taking it to the left leg there of Joey Janela.
Knee drop to Janela, now working the half crab, the second half crab of the night. Working the
Yes.
lower back and the knee, now punching the knee.
Look at the contortioning, the stretching, the bending. A human leg should not bend within that position. It will bring much discomfort and pain.
Reaching the rope.
Right across the jaw of Joey Janela. And we can get a good look at his underarm there. It looks like
Oh, a little bit of red there underneath the fucking armpit. Oh, with the slingshot German.
for those of you watching at home and looking to get past that PG barrier, that is tomato sauce.
Using the rebound, Josh off the ropes, Janela with a German suplex. A veteran of the sport, wrestling since 2006. Joey's making her name all over the world.
Oh, the impact of that back knee. Back elbow, I'm sorry. Oh, was that a tooth? I think that was a tooth. See that?
With the fake out punch to the DDT. Arn Anderson is proud.
Fortunately, only a 2 count is going to take a lot more than that to keep the front man John C. down. Janela with a vicious chop into a right hand and another combination.
Janela working every part of the ring.
Janela acting as the indie gatekeeper here, trying to prevent Chelsea from making it big. If he keeps chopping John C like that, that could be the end of it.
The high angle back body drop from Janela. John C seemingly in a bad position. The independent veteran, Joey Janela, stalking his prey. Oh, a huge right.
Look at Jossie's face. Immediately composed. This could be it. This could be it. Not quite enough. Jossie needs to capitalize here. We got Joey Janela down. Look at him favoring his left leg there.
Rights and lefts and a chop.
Nice square up with Joey Janela in the corner here. My God.
Bring it, motherfucker!
Janela asking for more. Here goes European uppercut.
Yeah, 4 of them. Back to back. Wait a minute.
The long distance uppercut from Janela. Huge clothesline. Jossie is down and out.
Solid striking combination bringing Jossie off his feet.
Stacking high on his neck boots. Still not enough. Only a 2 on Jossie. That huge powerbomb. Joey Janela looking for the kill shot. Huge side kick down to the mat. Only a 2.
Janela light on his feet here, trying to, he's favoring that left leg. Oh!
Joey Janela ascending to the high-rank district.
That work on the leg, he's unable to hold his base. Is there a right hand? All right, Jossie. Oh. Here's the neck. My God, in athletics and acrobatics, all kinds of checks are in place. Wait a minute. Oh my God! Was it Story outside or is that the ring?
A ginormous superplex.
It was huge! It was huge!
And the crowd here in Farmington, North Dakota, recognizing the veteranship of Joey Janela.
Veterancy.
Destined for Hollywood, Josh C. looking for any way to make his name in the sport of professional wrestling. There's no doubt in my mind, Bruce, that he will be a star. Looking up and over. Oh! Inside to out. Jarring that knee now, Josh C.
Look at the anguish.
Looking for some sort of suicide dive, baby.
A tough face suicida, if you will. Right. What's he going for? He's in the splash zone. Oh no! Josh C. That was a meaty right hand, right to the face of the front man. No, wait a minute. No! Holy shit!
Great buster from the first rope to the outside on the floor, Bruce.
God, we got Matt Slappy checked on him and he's giving a count. Janelle Wine and finishes it. Oh, Jesse!
After a brutal
look at Jesse nursing his neck. That man lost a half an inch of height.
Janela, fireman scary from Josh C. Oh, the flatliner from Josh C. Only a 2.
It's not quite enough. Look at the face of Josh C. He doesn't believe it.
What a sequence of feeling more energetic than ever. The crowd not pulling behind him, but he is feeling up and over, grabbing the hair. Oh, the beautiful front senton from Josh C. into the basement corner.
My God, that was in-your-face action.
Look at Josh C. now, springboard attack.
Oh, no! A package over! Oh no! He followed up! That's gotta be it! No! Josie kicked out! Josie kicks out! He kicked out from the package over! Georgia, I can't believe it!
I can't believe it! Josie can't believe it!
Brother Ryan and Dave Curley! The fighting spirit from the John C.
The mentality of Joey Janela, a veteran of this sport, not putting him away, going all the way to the top.
He's looking to lock it down. Wait, nobody home. Oh, his leg. Wait, If John C can capitalize on this, but John C might be too dazed. Using the timing goes up to him. Wait. Taking out the leg. Oh! Turnbuckle! Holy shit! That was it! That was it!
And your Royals the frontman, John C.
With the DDT to the bottom turnbuckle. John C. over an independent wrestling legend like Joey Janela.
John went over Janela tonight. As you can tell, look at John C with the confidence already, standing tall in the middle of the ring. A turnbuckle DDT was all it took to seal the deal.
That spotlight always shining bright on John C, the frontman. Looks to pave his way into professional wrestling. Where someone like Joey Janela as you can hear, already has the respect of the wrestling crowd.
Hell of a fought match. Once again, Joey Janela in the house. I think he's already downstairs with us. Hey, you guys want the best? We give you the fucking best. What'd you say? You know why we do this? Because Fargo is one of the best fucking places for wrestling out there. Would you agree? And Timebomb Portland are the best fucking rowdy-ass fans there are out there. This show is one of the fastest selling out shows we've ever had, other than the Suzuki show. And we just owe it to all you guys. You guys love this fucking company, and we fucking love you. Also, this company was born and bred in fucking violence. And we're gonna give you some fucking violence right now. Our next match of the evening is our main event. It is a dog collar match.
Bruce, the main event of There Goes the Neighborhood.
Do you hear the chains?
Dog collar.
Do you hear them, Garrett? I hear them. The sound of chains. That's Mad Dog Connolly. In a matchup he thrives in. Bringing the chain already fastened.
Bruce, this is a dog collar matchup. Something that Mad Dog Connolly is very favored in. Something that he grew up in, much like Bane versus Batman. He really adapted to darkness. This man has fully grown up in all now we're about to catch a vibe. Time Bomb Pro favorite, the ultimate vibe bringer, the ultimate violence bringer.
This man brings the vibe and brings the violence. And the man never backs down from a fight. And like you said, Garrett, this man is a fan favorite. He is a staple here at Time Bomb Pro. Listen to that crowd.
Once again, our match tonight is a top color match in the evening. Introducing first from Indianapolis, weighing in at 205 pounds, Jordan! And introducing his opponent from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the king of the top color match, Mad Dog Conley!
Ring announcer Brady, smart to get out of there quick. Once that chain flies, Mad Dog Conley can't control himself. Look at his face. Both competitors need to be chained to each other for the duration of this match. And are free to use it as they see fit.
This main event matchup, the dog collar. Mad Dog Conley, a master in this type of production. Jordan, always down for a brawl. This is the main event. There goes the
Frank?
Now are we about to witness?
Frank, it looks like... Oh, look at that. I was going to say, it looks like Jordan's just trying to make himself comfy. And there goes the bell. Both competitors bringing it right now. Conley's got Jordan in the corner with the chain wrapped around his hand fist. This has been a good start, but this is something to be expected in a dog collar match. Jordan being yanked by his neck. Oh, the vicious.
Massive fucking lariat from Mad Dog Conley. Making a dose.
Make it a double. Conley going for the cover early. The audience is calling for dick kicks already.
Over the rope, this could spell disaster for Jordan. Whipping, that is a very, very heavy chain.
And Jordan is busted wide open. Yes, that is no bargain chain you buy at Menards to keep the deer out of your yard. That's a heavy, sturdy tractor pulling chain.
I reckon you can pull a fucking ram with that.
Shoot, you can pull a horse trailer behind a full Ranger with one of them.
Headbutts now to Jordan, inside to outside.
Mad Dog Conley.
Now with the chair.
And what's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh my God! Multiple chair shots, Bruce, to the back of Jordan. Draped over the rope with that chain. Wait a second, Conley isn't even connected anymore.
You saw that too, right?
I just now saw that. I feel like the referee will step in. I'm not sure. Time bomb, anything goes.
Anything does go. And now Connolly in a strong seated position. As he's begging Jordan to get to his feet so he can keep striking him with his feet. Yeah, in the splash zone, you got to watch out for everything, even folding. Oh my God!
A drop kick from Connolly. Dragging him out now to the inside, folding him up on the shoulders. Only a 2 cover.
And look at Jordan's face. Man is covered in blood. The proverbial crimson mask, as you said earlier, in an earlier matchup. Yes!
The main event now. A tug of war through the chain.
Oh no! Oh no!
You hear that?
Jordan setting it. Oh no! Oh my God! Hey, don't hit him with the DVDs on the chair!
Only a 1 count bruise.
And Connolly's gone foul!
Jordan's bleeding all over.
My God, the man's gone foul! Listen to the man shrieking with every strike, just letting it out. Jordan showing his striking superiority here. Do not count out the striking skills of Jordan. Oh no, the straps are on, Garrett. Oh man!
All about the vibe.
The train.
Jordan.
That solid kick to the midsection wrapped in chain. And like we said earlier, we got to see that chain up close. It is heavy. That'll pull a trailer. That'll pull something just as heavy as a trailer.
Jordan now with the go behind, rear naked choke.
He's got, wait, oh no!
Oh, Connolly.
Try it.
All of his body weight into the breadbasket.
Jordan looks like a broken man here in the center of the ring.
Bleeding out of the head.
Referee Matt Slappy doing a good job of checking up on him. Both men are up to a vertical base now. Jordan. Wait a minute. Oh no! He's hanging him! He's hanging the man! He's hanging him! Man! My God! Referee Matt Slappy begging him to give him some air. You're not supposed to kill your opponent.
Virtually no rules.
All they can do is bargain, Garrett.
Basically taking advantage of that. Hanging Jordan from the rope.
Now look at him. Oh my God.
My God.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that floor has zero give.
You hear the crowd, that gut-wrench suplex to the floor, the hardwood floor of the beautiful Sanctuary Event Center.
Referee Matt Slappy making sure that our two wrestlers here can continue. Connolly getting in the ring first with an ailing Jordan falling behind. As Jordan gets himself to a vertical base, it looks to be being, oh man, disrespectful kicks. Oh man, oh my God. Right in the light there. Look at these two men beat. They are slapping the meat right off each other. These meaty men. You can see the red. You can see the sweat. You can see the foreheads misting, coming off the chest with every strike. My God, what a sight.
Brutal, Bruce. Oh, the big lariat up and over the rope. Jordan feeling it all.
Oh no, yanking on that chain. A benefit to a dog collar match. Your opponent can't get too far from you. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God!
Huge.
The core strength of Mad Dog Connolly. And look at Jordan. The man is dazed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Mad Dog Connolly looks beside himself. He capitalizes on the offense. Driving them kicks home. Now Jordan tied up on the ropes there. Wait a minute. Wait, look. Oh my God. Jordan's fired up. Jordan's, wait a minute. No, not the chain around the neck. Not the chain around the neck. Not a hangman neck breaker. Who's Conley going for? Wait a minute. Jordan's got the corner. Jordan reverses. He reverses. He's biting him. He's taking a bite out of Carmen. He's biting the dog. They're biting each other. These men are psychotic. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, five. Jordan needs to capitalize. Oh my God. Mad Dog Connolly powers out. Wait, Jordan. He's tying the rope around his neck.
He's choking low now with the chain.
The chain. With the legs, the arms, the chain, everything. Man, Slappy, he's going for the bell. We got a win by TKO.
Jordan has won.
The referee ruled that Mad Dog Connolly cannot continue, therefore making Jordan the winner. What a matchup.
And your winner of the dog collar match, a crimson neck, all about the vibe, Jordan.
Look at the show of respect.
Wildly a show of respect after such a warfare.
Real recognize real, as they'd say.
What an excellent event, Bruce. Timebomb Pro Wrestling presents There Goes the Neighborhood.
It has been a pleasure, Garrett. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.
I did like I fucking said I was gonna do, and I put the fucking dog down. Wait a minute. That is a mean fucking dog, but I put the fucker down. I've been in Timebomb since day fucking one. And I'm not done. And there's one motherfucker that talks about violence. And they got a team. Violence is forever. Well, motherfucker, I'm violence. Tom, I want you next. I'm gonna break you.